What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Antwyone. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Again, man, we're going to be talking about the Octobox. I'm truly invested in making sure you guys have a great time learning the Octobox and having fun with it. This series is about the backlighting using the Octobox and why it's so fun, and it's kind of like giving you a different way of thinking about lighting as well. If you never used the Octobox lighting structure because maybe it's too big, you say, man, I don't want to do that. There's so many other ways you can do a backlight lit subject, but we're going to use the Octobox and we're going to have some fun with it. And then there's going to be different series of times that I'll be videoing how to use the Octobox to create different looks and likenesses for your subjects. And again, I'm going to be the subject for this because I love trying to help you see that anybody can do this. Anybody, you can do it anywhere. And when you practice on your own, you can get better at it in its entirety. If you can trust the way you look, you can definitely trust the way your subjects will look as well. So don't be afraid of that. All right. Without further ado, man, let's get into it. All right, now, so I want you guys to see the setup first. All right. So as you can see on here, you can see the light. You can see the actual boards that's there. You see the camera in the far right corner, and it's very it's amazing. So we're gonna go to the camera settings because you definitely want to see that and see what that whole makeup is. So we're gonna go to this lens so you can see that, and then we're gonna come back. Okay. So let's go over here to the camera settings. So we're at I'm doing high speed sync, of course, because I want to stay at f8 and f9. I'm at 3/200 of a shutter speed, but you can do this at 200. You can do that as what you want, and ISO 250. Now, for me, I'm using a 50 prime lens. I only try to do backlit subjects with the prime lens. If you don't have a prime lens, I would dare to say set it to your highest one, back that camera up and use it the best way you can so you can get the best out of it, out of that shot. Okay, what I mean by the highest one, so if you can use a 50, use a 50. If it's a 35, use a 35. If it's a 8, 17, 24, use a 24. Whatever you're using, try to open it up as much as you possibly can. That's all I'm saying. And so it can be locked in, and you don't have to worry about it fluctuating. Some lenses can apertures are kind of crazy that it moves when you move it. So that's why I use a prime lens, and I don't want anything structurally happening to my light or my lens, or if I'm shooting through the lens, I don't want anything changing in my settings. So with that being said, you guys saw the makeup of the shots. Now we're gonna go do the shots. So let me get over here to the studio. And why is it important to me? All right, so I'm with Capture One, and I have my trusty Capture One iPad that's right here. And I'm going to be using my iPad. So it's right down here. If you guys can't see, it's on its stand here. There's normal stand, so I'll be able to view my images on here with using Capture One Live. It's called Capture One Live. You can download it on the app. There's a free Capture One you can download to try it out, and if you like it, do it. If you don't, you know, do what you do. All right. So what are the first things that you, as a photographer, will want to make sure your subject is in line, okay, with your light. Make sure your focal point is on it. I have light in the studio, so it's not gonna have a hard time finding me, even though I'm a dark subject inside my viewfinder, and the light is wrapped around me, okay? The further I move away, the more the light will wrap around, the more the light will kind of bevel out on me. But since I have these two boards over here, it's taking that light away from me, okay? So you're gonna see this particular lighting set up right real quick, okay? It's very dark, but like I said, the light that you're looking at is right around the edges of my hair. You're looking at the light that's on my sides of my face, and man, that's a great. I love that, how big that is for you guys to see. Because just like I said in my on my viewfinder here, it says grit. And you see how nothing's blown out. You can actually see the material of my jacket. You can see the material of my hoodie. You can see the material of my sleeves going down. You can still see the edging of that. Okay. So I'm gonna step away from the light just a little bit, because I was right up on it. I was touching it basically. So I'm gonna take a pace forward and take that same shot. All right. So you guys can see. Ooh. Now you see how the light again, it's a little lesser. Why? Because I have these black fills. The black is absorbing the light, so it's not giving me as much as light as I normally would have, that I have in the light that that I had before. So you can find and measure what makes sense to you in your shot. So I'm gonna go right here. My shoulder's gonna touch, and I'm gonna have my head right where my focal point is at, and I'm gonna take a shot. My profile, baby, get that profile shot, so you guys can see that one as well. And now you can see the light that's beveling across the front of my face. All right, it's not blowing anything out. You can see the edging of my hair. You can see the edging of my nose, my lips, and everything. So this is some beautiful lighting coming across. Now, imagine if you have someone in a silhouette, beautiful gown, see-through, how amazing that edging light will look on her. Now you say, well, Mr. Washington, that's all fine and good. But you got black on, you got the gray on, you got a bigger material. Yeah, I wanted you guys to see how this light still folds across. So don't get so I guess caught up on all that. Even when I'm using this, the negative field of the light, you still getting that powerful light. Okay. Whatever your lighting back there needs to be in order for you to change that, that's on you. Me, I'm 1/8 of a power on my light for the pictures I need. So it's not, there's no glow, there's no bounce light coming filling out. Now, other thing you want to make sure on your camera, make sure your camera lens is clean, because you'll start seeing spots and little splatters and stuff. So you want to make sure it's clean as much as possible. Get all the scratches out. Okay, so I'm gonna do a treat for you. I'm gonna turn the black boards into the white side of the boards. And you guys are gonna see some changes in here. All right. So now I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna kind of push them in a little vertical, kind of like a little V to me, okay? So I can give me some little extra light, okay? I'm gonna go right back to the light where I was at the first shot, get back into my spot. I'm touching the light, and watch that light. Ooh, 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 baby. I only gotta look at it, boy. Don't y'all see it? I know you see it. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful light. See how that light just came right across me? See how it just beveled right across me? See that beautiful light just come look at my shirt now. All that good stuff. We're gonna look at that, okay? So what if let me do the portrait so you guys can see the portrait style. So you guys can see that as well. I'm gonna go back up to it, turn my head a little bit. So you guys can see the portrait style as well. Ooh, that same portrait shot, totally different. All right, totally different. I got light beveled all the way across. You can see me and all that good stuff, right? So now I'm gonna do something is I'm gonna change one of them. One to black and keep one to white. And let's see what the light does now. Make sure I'm close. Oh, I'm not okay. I had to feel it. Okay. So you guys see it. You see it? Oh my goodness. Look at that boy right there. Look at that boy right there. I'm gonna go ahead and go face forward a little bit. I'm gonna face forward, but gosh, that looks good. Just imagine the creativity you can have. I'm gonna face the whiteboard here, and then I'm gonna take another one. I'm gonna face the blackboard. And I'm gonna do straight. Popping them collars, baby. Okay. So you have all three of those. So let's go ahead and take a look. See. Man, these looks good. All right, go down. Ooh, boy, look at that light. Look at that light. I don't know about you guys, but I am a big fan of creating ways of thinking about light. Oh, so let's work this out. All right. You guys ready? Let's work it out. All right. So, man, look at your boy. All right. So we have, excuse me, several renditions of lighting. To know how you feel about light and what you're trying to accomplish, I can tell you, rightfully so, you will love all of these. I'm pretty sure you will, and especially in post. If I had to make this in post, and this could be somebody with a whole bunch of muscles, it can be somebody with the, the with the nice beautiful gown on, and you can make a suit, a lot of good stuff happen. This is me stepping away from the light. The light is not getting on me as much. And the same thing when I step back to the light. If I also step away, the same effect. It will be less light hitting me in the hardest parts, but you'll see a little bit spread. So, so you guys can see those things in those profiles. Look at that boy. Look at that boy right there. Side profile. That's two. That's two. That's one and one. Black and white. Black and white. Black and white. Black and white, different facing different ways. So I'm going to choose to edit this one. Okay, so I had a black and white side, and my head was facing on the white side of the board. I like the way that looks. I'm going to edit this one here today. Man, I hope you guys learned something, man. I hope you guys having a good time. So let's go over here. All right. So first things first, let's go ahead and get a quick little crop on here. Quick little crop on here. So I'm gonna take it all the way to the edge. Take it to the edge. All right, take that one down. I can do it several different ways, but I'm gonna do it like this, just to save myself some time. So many different ways you guys can do this. Let's see. I'm gonna go to that one. Watch my shoulder lines. Watch my head. Like I told you, I only want that much light. Even though I have my hair, this one I'm gonna go a little bit higher, and I'm bring this in just a tad bit. Watch my shoulders. Look at the weight of the shot. Hit enter. That's cool. If you guys have not used generative fill, this is a quick way to do it. Go to your lasso tool. Your generative fill is automatically selected. Go ahead and wrap around that area that you want to change. Hit generative fill. Generate. You don't have to type anything because it's collecting the data that you submitted. From that, it's pretty much saying it should not make the white one black. It should make the black one white. Okay, on this particular notion. So it did a pretty good job. And I'm gonna go up here and I'm going to flatten the image. All right, so there's so many different ways, so many different things I can do to look at this particular shot. But of course, doing anything that you have a backlit, using um, um, kind of like a black and white is always really good to do. So I'm going to camera raw filter, and we're going to change this into a black and white image. We're not going to do anything to the exposure of the picture or anything like that. We're going to change it to black and white. The way you do that, you hit, again, you would hit into camera raw up in Facebook, hit the black and white. It automatically turns to black and white. But see how this monochrome side hit profile? You hit click on that drop arrow, hit browse, okay? Underneath here, you can see all of the different black and white. You hit the black and white, all the different ones underneath black and white. Or you can look at all the artistic colors and things like that that's here as well. Okay, so I just want to see the black and white. I'm gonna close the artistic side now. They had another one underneath it too, I believe. What was that? Modern and vintage. So I'm not really worried about those. I'm gonna try to find the black and white that I like, and I think that will work for this shot without me having to automatically change it to a lot. So I like this orange, let's see, red filter. This look. I'm gonna go black and white. 11. No, not that one. No, not that one. Kind of like I'm gonna do number 9, and then on here you can adjust it. Okay, this is where you can kind of adjust where how you see where the light was hitting at. You want to keep it as natural as it was on there, and then you can check here for before and after. And that's all I'm doing is I'm looking just to make sure the black and white is filling in exactly where it filled in and onto the shirt and everything else as well. Okay, that's all I'm going to try to do first, and then I will go right here in here to my layers. And you guys know how I love to do my layers. So what are some of the wins of this is that I already have light coming in on this side, so I really won't be doing too many kind of big beveling of lighting. I will just be doing a lot of brushing. So I'm gonna do some brushing on this side to bring in a little bit more lighting to where it was already lit up. I'm just gonna bring it in just a tad a little bit more. And since it is highlights, I'm just gonna bring in the highlights a little bit more. It's if I go too much, it'll start looking weird. So I'm just gonna push it in just enough that makes sense to me, kind of like that. And I'm gonna pretty much leave the rest alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let me do some highlights. I'm gonna do some highlights in different areas from the same look. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlights. That's it. Okay. Hit OK and call it a day. All right. And if you want to save it back to where we shot, you would go to make sure it's flattened. Go to File and hit Save, and it will go back to Capture One. Real quick and easy shot using backlight lighting. Really quick, and it doesn't go over here. You can see it populate right here. It's coming. It's coming. Give it time. Give it time. That's it right there. All right. So, and this is a shot that we just edited real quick. Now, that's just me showing you quickly how to use backlight. There's so many different things you can add to it, take away from it, all that good stuff. Use your coloring tones and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure you can create a lot of good ways of thinking about this. But the key thing is, how does your edges look on your lighting? Can you see the edge of your face? Can you see the edges of the clothes? Or is it lit well? And that way you can kind of formulate your own kind of creativity when you're dealing with backlighting um, with the Octabox. Again, there's one box, portrait lighting. I love doing this. But you say, Mr. Washington, what about a full body shot? Well, if you guys stick around, I can set up a full body shot. That way you can see from head to toe. But right now, we're just worried about doing the portrait settings and getting light into that, okay? So that's what we're doing now. So don't worry about it. We're going to have time to get to all that good stuff. But without further ado, man, thank you guys again for joining me. My name is Antwyone again. This has been another amazing opportunity for me to talk to you about what I love, which is photography, man. You guys keep shining and grinding. Until next time, I'm out, baby. Come on, baby.